Hello everyone.
Hello.
We finally have time to do our van tour. And the lighting, of course, is a lot better, as you can tell. There's not a lot of harsh glare or anything. And there's Chibi in the back. We didn't even plan that. Anyway, I'm gonna flip the camera around and let's do this.
Welcome to the van. This is the Bulba, or Bulba's Big Adventure. We're not influencers, we're just a bunch of people that lost their job and decided to not pay rent and live in a van. So we did this van in about $1,000 or less, actually, and we basically bought everything at IKEA and Walmart. Yeah, that's about it. So we'll go into what she is. She's a 1998 E350 club wagon. She's a 15-person van that we just put some plywood and some 2x4s down and got a $75 bed frame from IKEA to live in, and then the rest was just storage. So we ended up, this is our kitchen, our entryway where we brush our teeth and everything. Me and my dad built this, so we had a standing kitchen door table countertoppy thingy, and we put all of our propane below it. And turns out that Tractor Supply and some other places can actually refill these little things, so for us that was easier than getting a big old thing of propane. This is like a $9 shoe container thingy from Walmart, which we put all of our daily necessities from pet supplies and cleaning products and lighters, and we cut it in half so we actually have the other side of it, and we just, you know, bungee corded it to the back of the passenger seat. We decided not to have a fridge because electricity was not our biggest thing, and we actually just got coolers. We got a Yeti. We only need a bag of ice probably every like 3 to 4 days, if that, depending on what we have inside of it. And it's probably one of the more expensive things, but you can buy them secondhand on Craigslist. So that was kind of a big deal for a lot of the stuff that wasn't at Walmart, was Craigslist. And she just kind of goes back. This is only a like $20 shelf from Walmart. We stuck a piece of plywood on top of and sanded down for a little extra something. And it serves as our pantry and our cleaning supplies. All the stuff is in containers, including dog food, things that don't fall over. So if you're traveling with your fuzzy companions, they get fed. Water supply for us comes in reusable plastic jugs that we just take the tops off, throw them up at those igloo stands you see on the side of the road with filtered water. And our storage, we have a full-size mattress or full-size bed, and underneath it we got these hefty plastic bins. We have 6 of them. They fit very nicely underneath a full-size bed. And it turns out we didn't even need that much storage. 2 of them are still kind of empty. So as we collect things along the road, we can do that. But as you can tell, with this floor instead of carpet or anything, it makes it easy. For us, it was basically how to make it blackout instead of getting insulated little things for our windows. We just went with black curtains and we just doubled them up. Ones that look cute for us when we're inside the van, and then ones that the coppers cannot see through when they're closed. The van is large enough that the bed sits in the middle, and on either side there's probably about half a foot of space. So we just got moldable bags, and that's where we kept all of our personal possessions. But our van is all powered by battery, so we have our lighting inside is these little LEDs that we got going on up here that we can change from a little remote controller. We've got a couple candles. We've got some headlamps. But if you want to get on the road and you don't have, you know, like $130,000 laying around to buy yourself a Mercedes Sprinter and put a shower in and everything, you can just throw a bed in a van like we did with 2 dogs and 2 humans.
It's actually quite comfortable.
It's really easy. We've officially been to 4 states now: Texas, Oklahoma,
Louisiana,
and now we're in Mississippi.
Okay, let's move to the back and show them that. So of course this rack is in the trailer hitch when we're driving down the road, but just for this demonstration, we just opened up the doors and put everything on the floor here. So we do have another water container here that we use, and the spout hangs over the edge. This is where we typically do our dishes, and this is where our dish rack is. And we usually carry like firewood and our beach chairs and our tent over here. We'll show you that later.
I'm showing you our tent.
Okay,
this is our outdoor campsite. We bought all of that for probably under $30 at Walmart like a week ago.
Pretty awesome. And yeah, then we got this container here. This is mostly for things that we don't necessarily need all the time, so we throw it up on the roof. And then this is the back. So we got both of our hampers. We decided to go with just these like simple hamper sack things. We just wedge them in the corners. They seem to get out of our way pretty nicely. These again are from IKEA. They just hang over your bed frame. You can kind of put them wherever you want, on the back, on the sides. And this is where we keep like our computer and journals, diaries.
Taylor has a diary.
I have a diary, yes. I always wanted one. It took 20 years, but we're both heavy asthmatics, so we carry our inhalers back here.
This is for you asthmatic people. You can't live in a van.
And this is like our shower and bathroom essentials, like shampoo and scrubbers and stuff like that.
We do have a bladder bag we keep on the roof. It's 5 gallons, but it has only been not freezing.
Yeah,
like
it hasn't
one
been
day.
Warm enough to heat it up to our liking yet. So we throw that up there. Again, these are like little just blackout curtains that they sell at IKEA for literally like $2. And it comes with everything you need to just shade something off. And this is what we decided to go with. It's not super pretty. It looks kind of cool now. It looks like a little bow tie or something, but it works for us for the time being. What else? This is our toolbox. It's pretty essential to have tools on the road. This is just like simple screwdrivers and sockets and stuff. And again, we have our back 3 storage bins. This one on the far left is actually the one we use the most, which is like miscellaneous like tools and hardware and things. We're always opening this to like get things. It's crazy.
A lot of Velcro.
And honestly, I don't even know what's in those two.
There's towels and toiletries, and the other one has, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a nice big bottle of Maker's Mark in there when it gets real cold.
Oh, and then our first aid kit.
Yeah, you have to have a first aid kit. We have 2 different first aid kits. We have an emergency first aid kit. We have 3 emergency kits. Actually, we have a roadside emergency kit my brother gave us for Christmas. We have our asthmatic one and malaria kit, because before this we were in the Philippines. And then we have our regular like Band-Aids and antiseptics.
Yep, regular daily stuff. The other cool thing about these passenger vans is when you cut out the seat belts, you have these hanging just loops, I guess, that the seat belts originally went through. So we're using them to just hang all of our stuff, like hats and the fruit over there. I usually have my hats over here. And yeah, these are the curtains, as Justin said before. Velcro is our best friend at the moment. Velcro and zip ties. So yeah.
This is the cool part of the van. It's like one of my favorite parts of the van is this ladder. Because we have this beautiful deck up here that makes you a giant. And I'm also climbing this in a skirt, guys. Don't do this at home. That's our van.
You should show them the solar light. That thing's pretty sweet.
Oh, we have a fake security system. We have a real security system, YouTubers. Just kidding. It's a solar light. We just turn it on at night. It's motion sensor. So if anybody comes up on our van to the side that you break into really easy, it goes off.
Because you can just adjust it however you want, and you can tighten it up. This is how it's positioned when we're driving, and then it can just like soak up the sun when we're driving, and then you can reposition it wherever you want.
But again, we are in Mississippi, and this is our beautiful campsite. There's some hikers over there. And that's our van for you guys. This is our first video, so it might be really bad. But But if you guys really want to live in a van and you don't have the money, like I said, to afford really fancy, tall things, or if you're on vacation or you lost your job and you saved a bunch of money and you don't want to pay rent, this is the only campsite we've paid for. And it was $13 a night. They have hot showers, and the rest of the time we've just used like Campendium and Boondockers and some of those other free sites that Google offers, and stayed on the side of the road.
We paid $5,000 for this van. It already had the rack. The guy was gonna convert it himself. So we got lucky with it sort of already taking shape for us. And then we literally spent under $1,000 for the entire interior, and we're like on the road in 3 weeks. So you guys can do it like for not that much money or time at all. So really you just need money and a way to make money on the road. For us, we just have savings, and we're just going for it. So
thanks, Dalton, for doing the hard work with the van of painting it and putting a rack on it.
Yep. So that's the video. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we can bring you more of this soon.
Party on the rooftop, da 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 da, on a van on the rooftop. Okay. Make the van wiggle, 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 wiggle. This is Bulba's Big Adventure.